Now we change the dynamic. The outside line began to fall back last time through turn number 4. Now a new leader at the front of that outside line. It's Ryan Preece. Preece now will go storming around the outside. A couple of Fords wheel to wheel for the lead. We've got 7 laps to go.
The outside line, at least for the moment, is lane number 2. So it's Cindric on the bottom. Preece now in the second groove. Then the Hendrick teammates, Larson and Byron in row 2.
William Byron could not get the job done and get around Austin Cindric. Is Ryan Preece up to the task? Right now he comes up the super stretch. He's getting help from Byron, and Ryan Preece is your new leader in turn 3.
Ryan Preece shoots out to the lead by a car length. Now William Byron, who gave Preece the shove, falls off of his back bumper and allows Austin Cindric now to pull alongside Preece in the race for the lead.
Couple of blue ovals at the front of the field. They storm their way back into the tri-oval. 5 laps to go this time by. It's Austin Cindric at the bottom of the racetrack. Ryan Preece goes topside, then to Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet in row 2.
Who will be first to pull the pin and bust a move, breaking out 3 or even 4 wide for the moment. Nobody able, nobody willing. Still side by side for the lead, Cindric and Preece.
Laps continue to wind down, and the formation of the field is still side by side, only two rows. It is Ryan Preece on that outside with just maybe a hood out in front of Austin Cindric, again getting help from Kyle Larson.
Both Preece and Cindric right now are even. They are wheel to wheel in the turn number 3. Preece up on the outside, Austin Cindric on the bottom. Continuing to hug the double yellow line is Cindric off turn 4.
Late race butterflies at Talladega growing larger with every passing lap. Will they be able to get back to the checkered flag unscathed, or are we about to see another big one at Talladega? 4 laps to go. Ryan Preece and Austin Cindric 1 and 2.
Preece around the outside has taken the lead. Cindric trying to fight back on the bottom, and here he comes. He'll do exactly that. Austin Cindric back to the point by a fender.
Boy, nice recovery by Austin Cindric down at the bottom of the racetrack. Again, draws up alongside Ryan Preece. This is an absolutely dead even battle. Right behind them, Kyle Larson and William Byron.
Kyle Larson trying to push Austin Cindric forward into turn number 3. He will shove him forward as they get to the corner, but here comes Ryan Preece, stuck right alongside of Austin Cindric there, wheel to wheel for the lead at Talladega.
Right off the corner, they'll give some separation between the 2 cars at the front of the field. Both lines inside and out, plenty of drafting help. 3 laps to go this time by. Nobody with the advantage, racing to 1.
Somebody back there in the 4th, 5th, 8th, 9th row is going to decide it's time to climb the banking and go to work 3 wide. But for the moment, nobody willing or able to do it. They still go 2 by 2.
2 Fords, 2 Chevrolets occupying the top 4 spots up the super stretch of Talladega. And you're right, David, nobody stepping out of line for the moment. Give the advantage to Ryan Preece into turn 3.
The entire field remains 2 by 2, about 15 rows deep. Cindric on the bottom, a half a car length out in front. Now here comes Ryan Preece. They're dead even off 4.
Austin Cindric on the bottom. You've got Ryan Preece topside. They seesawing the battle for the lead in the win at Talladega. Through the trial will they go. Cindric out by a foot. Preece rallies back on the outside. 2 laps remain in the Jack Links 500.
Here they come into turn number 1. Ryan Preece by just a bumper in that outside lane. Still nobody able to climb the banking and make a 3 wide move. It is Cindric and Preece side by side for the win.
At some point, somebody's got to pull the trigger here at Talladega. Now there is some slower traffic up ahead. We'll see if they're going to be a factor. Cindric, Preece, side by side, back to turn 3.
They remain in that formation into the corner in turn number 3. Now it's Austin Cindric, a full car length out in front of Ryan Preece. Cindric with drafting help from Kyle Larson. Cindric remains committed to the bottom, and he leads out of 4.
Ryan Preece, though, rallies back on the outside line. Here they come into the tri-oval. All the chips get pushed to the center of the table. Will they make it back? White flag is in the air. Last lap to go in Talladega. Ryan Preece leads by half a car length.
Preece on the outside lane, getting a big push from William Byron. Back comes Austin Cindric. He'll claw his way back to the bottom. They try and break out 3 wide. Little bit of contact. Austin Dillon is off the pace They're side by side for the lead.
Final time for this field up the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. It's Ryan Preece on the outside. It is Austin Cindric down low, wheel to wheel for the win in turn 3.
Austin Cindric on the inside of the racetrack, right alongside of Ryan Preece. They remain even in turn 3. They're even in turn 4. This is for the win at Talladega.
With the slower cars in front of them, they're nose to tail, the lead draft bearing down. They're in the tri-oval. Here they come, side by side for the lead. Lap traffic straight ahead. Wheel to wheel as they come to the line. Checkered flag is in the air. A photo finish for the Jack Links 500 by inches. Austin Cindric will win the Jack Links 500. Austin Cindric picks up the win. Ryan Preece will finish second. Kyle Larson is third. William Byron fourth, and Joey Logano rounds out the top 5 to Steve Post.
Here celebrating Brian Wilson, having a moment talking with his driver Austin Cindric here as they celebrate. Brian, a win at Talladega, a key pit stop. Just how do you describe how you guys got it done here today?
Yeah, it's something that Austin and my fueler, Lackey, they work on really hard. I'm just so proud of those guys. It's something that they put a lot of time into. They executed and they got us out front. It was amazing.
Amazing. That's a great way to describe it. That's Brian Wilson, crew chief for Team Penske, and Austin Cindric.
A recovery from a penalty at COTA earlier this year. I talked to Brian Wilson on pit road this morning. He was bragging on Lackey's ability to get plugged into the car before the cars even stopped. That got him out front and to victory lane.
Roger Penske, watching from atop the tower here at Talladega Superspeedway, has just watched one of his cars, one of his drivers, go to victory lane at Talladega. We'll chat with Austin and other top 5 finishers as our post-race coverage begins shortly from here in Talladega.